Oh, jeez.
I did what I had to.
What?
I'm just doing my service.
One of the few times you see Pandora smile gleefully. The piece of the box was left in Yuno's hands for the time being, and you all had swiftly left after the crew and ship that was previously Captain Teason's had left port.
Bite me! Bite me!
Nug, bite him in the nuts.
Alright, you left.
Yeah?
Kaidi had spent most of our time speaking with the other Kitsune that was there.
Did Kaede miss my 1v1?
She could see it. It was right in the front door.
We could all see the 1v1.
Yes.
Where you honorably ripped the honorable captain's heart out in front of his crew. And then just a voice from nowhere yelled, "Fatality!"
Fatality. Oh, alright.
I guess you're dead. What a surprise.
And then fish ate him.
Yes, after you kicked his body into the seaport water. And you got to see plenty of the blackwater fish. So, after which, when everything was dealt with promptly on the governor's hand, and left you with the invitation to come back anytime to his inn at the King Crab. He decided to go back to the Huck Inn outside of town to figure out your next point in action. And also to figure out what else you plan to do with the piece.
Yeah, so Yuno's just gonna go in and just check herself into her room.
Okay.
I'm not sure what everyone else is gonna do.
You could see the elf bartender is hanging all over Soul.
I mean, who wouldn't? Nice. Those abs. Those abs.
And you could quite clearly hear him talking about how he got his abs to the young elf barmaid. 1,000 lifetimes took this to perfect.
We have taken 1,000 lifetimes to forge these 1,000 abs.
Oh my fucking god.
Or would it be
fiber.
6,000 abs? For there is 6 for each 1,000 lives. We do not know.
Oh my
We must consult the Google.
The soul Google.
Soul Google. That's how he finds everything.
As ethereal tendril fucking arrows face fucking
Hey,
titty fucking shit out of
Don't
her.
cross swords, man. That's
Hey.
if that happens.
Hey,
So-
it's
so-
not gay if we
It's
make
not
like...
gay if you say no homo.
Yeah, dude. It's
You
no
gotta say
homo.
no homo.
You just gotta say no homo. It's fine.
It's not
Feel
gay
it.
if there's a girl.
no homo.
No homo.
It's no homo. No homo, dude.
It's not gay in a three-way.
Stop throwing your arrows around and start paying attention.
Whoosh.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm actually
Alrighty,
really
this is
upset at
wonderful.
how smooth you don't let it...
What?
If you hold Alt and you don't let it snap to the grid, it's really smooth.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said, but anyway.
Damn.
Oh, can't have that background. That background's not...
What?
The background changes every 10 minutes. On both screens.
Yeah.
I suppose if
What
we're all
kind of
just
stuff
trying
you
to
got
list...
on there?
You know. Stuff. I would send you the file, but your wife probably divorced you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass.
Anyway. I suppose we're all just doing things for the night.
Alright.
I don't sleep.
I'm gonna. First of all, I'm going to recall. Did you? Is there a way to put my anaconda on the bottom layer? It's his name. Because whenever I try and put him like beneath me to say I've recalled him, he just sort of.
Oh, that was.
sits on
Oh,
top
that's the
of me.
second Pandora.
Oh, radical. That's nice. Okay, cool. All right,
That was
so
spooky as shit.
Does it work?
yeah, that does work. And then-
Dude, the map tilted to the left. Did anybody else see that shit?
No.
No, I didn't. It just must have been the glorious power of my anaconda moving through the bottom
Oh
layer.
my god.
Glorious power of my anaconda. 10 out of 10.
Anyway, so Pandora will recall
So-
my anaconda for the night, and
Is this just a
Appro-
window?
she'll approach the front desk, and state, could I perhaps have a room that would be a little bit closer to the sun in the morning?
Of course, there's a few rooms on the far eastern side. There's a there's a few with two beds, if that's not too much of a bother.
I suppose it can be that much of an issue, so long as the sun hits me.
Hit me.
Of course, there'd be the first room on the left.
Thank you. And Pandora will sort of quietly try and move to the first room to the left, which I suppose is over this way, or is it over this way?
Stage left or stage right?
This way.
Yeah, because you said east and then you said left, and that doesn't make any sort of navigational sense.
East
Yeah, it
and the
does.
first room on the left. So.
East, first room on the left. Okay, cool. So
North left.
yeah. Oop. And Pandora will just sort of scoot in there for the night. My anaconda will sort of, I guess, keep guard at the door.
Alright.
It don't want you entering unless you have buns, son.
He's just making sure that no one approach.
I'll go buy a room because they probably don't want me sitting out here all night.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. She looks at you like, do you have any preferences of your abode?
I really don't sleep as long as it has a table and a chair.
Very well. And she gives you one of the room keys. This is the only one that has a table on it. It's right over to the left side.
Woo, table!
You got it, man. You got a table now.
How the fuck did I get in here?
They
You
got
know
on
what
the
would be
right door.
really depressing?
Can you not break down the door?
My-
Oh, I got in. Easy.
No,
Where- where'd you
I was just
go?
gonna say, imagine if Paracelsus got polymorphed into a table.
Yes!
And just, well,
I can't
no,
believe
can't.
you gave me a watermark. You should have used a coaster. Gonna have to sand that out. Eternally depressed.
Yeah, that's Paracelsus.
lot of stuff to do.
Anyone else doing anything, I guess?
I'm going around the building.
He's fast!
You're securing... Whoa.
Hey, there's a guy in this one. That's not really the purpose of this journey, but there is a guy in this one.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Guy in this room.
I gotta come see.
Yeah, I'm on the left, dude. I'm on the left. Like, you go out the front, go to the left.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh my fucking.
You can see him from the window out here too.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Oh my god.
Who is this man?
Bunch of peeping toms.
Well, that's not the goal here either.
I identify as female.
As you stare, you hear Matt extremely loud snoring.
Okay, good. Does this guy look familiar?
Oh, where are you?
Huh?
Being framed for murder.
I'm outside in the well area.
Yes.
Now, there's totally a reason I'm coming out here.
Mhm. Wait,
Dude,
Brad,
let's go ahead.
go back to the patio section for a moment.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not going. No, please. Put the crab back in the well. Put the crab back in the well.
Alright.
The crab doesn't belong in a well.
Oh, that's a specific crab that looked fucking alien as fuck. No, Pseudo's out here doing some training. Keeping in tip-top shape, you know? There's a lot of wind movement happening, too.
Is that me? I can readjust the fan.
No. That I mean for Pseudo, not for you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear the fan, but it's not.
You
that
have to
loud.
tell me when it's too annoying because I need a fan on me because this room doesn't get very good circulation.
I feel you, fam. I feel you. There's a lot of typing going on. But that's okay.
They're probably typing out what's happening with the box.
What's in the box?
What does the box say?
No.
You walked right into that one, I'm gonna be honest.
No, it was my fault.
I can jump through the window. Excellent game
Wait.
design.
Wait, you can jump through the window and see what the guy's
Yeah.
doing? Steal his shit.
Steal his shit. Roll to steal his shit. Pay no attention to that yawn.
I
We'll
won't.
try not to pay any attention to that yawn. But I mean, it's kind of a very loud yawn.
My mic is apparently very naturally loud. Most of my friends on Discord have me at like 4%.
Don't blame them.
That's just
I've
turned
had to
into
fiddle
like
with my microphone a few times over though, so.
Poor Warforged forever woke. Stay woke, sheeple.
Fuck's sake.
Aren't people just like sheep?
I
Yes.
mean, not really. Sheep don't have nuclear weapons.
So
Yeah, they do.
they do.
They shouldn't reveal them.
They're never gonna reveal it. We can't know about them.
You're seriously trying to prove to me that sheep have nuclear weapons on the ground,
have
but they have
them,
not
you-
shown that they have
I
nuclear
don't know.
weapons.
If the Illuminati exists, sheep have nuclear weapons. Like, let's
Yeah,
be
dude.
real. There's an easy cause and effect right there.
Yeah.
Hyper-intelligent sheep are shaping this world, and we are unaware of it.
Unaware. That's why we're sheeple.
The wool has been pulled over our eyes for far too long.
I knew that one was coming.
Why
was
did
like-
you do it first?
No.
It diminishes my power when you make the pun before me. You must beat me to the punch.
Oh my god.
It was way worse during Waterdeep. I'd go on the pun chain.
Oh, we had a pun counter too.
Yeah, I never managed to fill it up because I kept making it like bigger and bigger every time I got close.
Hmm.
And mostly I was like 18 puns in one session.
Hmm.
Was it like the Final Fantasy meter where like you limit break at the end?
Yeah, and I make a really lame pun that I decapitate somebody.
Like you have like really excellent puns throughout this session, and then when it comes time to limit break, it's like the worst pun that's ever.
I pull a rock out of my bag and throw it at him. It's like, looks like I really rocked your world.
That's so stupid. Wow, this cup was easy to break.
Easy to break, but hard to master.
There's a guy in the kitchen over here. He's making a pie.
Let's cook him instead.
Woo!
Let's add to the pile.
Oh god.
I've just suddenly had an idea about how we can get rid of Hogtie.
We'll never get rid of Hogtie. He's
No, no,
You
no.
can
eternal.
never get rid of Hogtie. He will
No, no,
never
no,
die.
no, no.
He's
no.
eternal.
No, as in, I'm thinking there might be a way to like defeat him without necessarily killing him.
No, Rozzy did that last time. Threw him off a building.
I'm pretty sure that killed him though.
We didn't kill him though. The fall did. We may have caused the fall, but you see, in medieval times, cause and effect was not as clear, so we could get away from it. Do you just like leave some rope out for him? Just keep giving him rope. Alright, it is now canon that Hogtie makes rope animals, just like clowns make balloon animals.
Yeah, totally. I like that. I loved in that campaign that every time someone needed to be tied up, they're like, "Hogtie, this is your specialty."
No, but that's what I'm thinking. What if Hogtie all this time really just wants a tied hog? So we go out, like, here's my plan. We go out, we find a hog, we like lasso it up and hog tie it, literally, and then present the hog-tied Hogtie to Hogtie.
Interesting proposal.
I mean,
I think we just kill it and then us.
well, you never know. It's Hogtie.
Excuse me, as the official mediator of Hogtie, I'm gonna say right now, I think he'd just kill you.
Ah, damn. Oh.
I mean, I've seen Hogtie like a couple of times, and every time he turns up, says Hogtie, and then
He's like a Pokemon.
Sorry for the silence.
No, it's fine. Take your time.
Just take some time.
Okay.
Hmm. I just realized I bought a family pack of pods with Snickers, and not so it's. It's a bit big for me.
Poor Dota 2 courier.
Why? Why 432 curry?
Hmm. Hmm.
The box
Alright.
is quite chatty tonight.
I
So
think
the way I view it is I'm gonna view it like Grog's sword. And don't forget, I always hung. Always. Zura has finished his trading,
Hmm.
like Master instructed.
Oh, gee.
There's a cellar here!
Okay, that's about all I need to do.
Alright.
Open it!
Well, you open it and you see it's a dry food store. And there's
I
like
close it because it didn't really want to open it.
a whole lot of different vegetables and flour and such.
Yo, this fucking room right here is
Are the
pretty-
vegetables ganja?
Yo, this room is dope as shit, dude. It's huge.
Nice couches.
Yo, it's got a bear on the fucking ground, dude.
What?
It's got a... That room.
Well, I assume morning hits.
Yes.
Does everyone want to gather up? So
As morning comes around, Gadrin wakes up and then still not entirely sure if he wants to continue traveling forth, but he carries on the dignity of his name. God.
So Yuno comes out of her room and sits down, kind of has like a small, very simple breakfast, and kind of looking at everyone, seeing how well they slept and stuff, just kind of seeing if they're all here.
Oh, and Parcelus, as you kept reading over KP's journal, you found part of the ritual that he had used to release the beings from the box.
Alright.
It gives in detail how you can choose who you want to bring forth from it.
Hog tie.
Oh, no.
I think he's already out.
I can control hog tie. You can't tie on hog tie. Alright. How many pages long is this fucking ritual?
That fucking, well, considering it went through most of the night and you had to figure out most of the gibbering. Oh my god.
After training, you must eat a delicious meal.
The
A
the,
godlike bread.
the headband definitely is flowing a little bit.
Do you sit with with Yuno?
I could do it. I mean, he would.
Yeah.
I want him to sit on this chair right there.
I must exit the room.
It was probably like 120 pages you went through, but translating all of those took quite a bit of time.
I had all evening.
No.
Good morning. Or whatever you call it here.
Fuck that dog.
High noon.
It's high noon.
Oh god.
Pseudo-kun, you've been training hard?
Yes. I must keep in top shape. Tip is the top. Hold on. Rolling over a fat dog. Oh god.
Discipline leads to victory. I am happy that you're sticking to your teachings.
Anaconda sort of slithers by.
Oh no.
Looking at them buns.
He's not
I like
particularly doing much apart from just maybe looking at people every now and then.
The waitress passes by and Anaconda's just like, I would like a plate of buns.
I would like a plate of buns.
If you've got any, hun.
Let's get this dog taken care of.
And of course, naively, she'd be like, "Oh, we have meat buns."
That'll do. I'm so moist.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so moist. Don't even know. I'm like Niagara Falls pouring into a Dasani water bottle.
Oh my fucking god!
Alright, come on.
I'm giving you some good imagery, aren't I?
That's horrifying.
Oh my god. That was totally directed toward you, by the way.
Oh, it's
What
like
a
that
thing.
silly putty you find when you're a kid. You just put your finger in it and it feels so satisfying.
Oh no.
Derailed completely. GG.
Help.
Help me.
I remember the good old days of elementary school with silly putty. It was like a bunch of like silly putty addicts. Yeah.
So once everyone's done eating, we'll just kind of beckon them to follow her outside and just say, we have a destination. I'll tell you more on the way.
As Gatrin goes by, he looks at Katie. Katie, is she eating anything?
Did this guy ever leave his room?
I'm not seeing any continuity. I remember this guy being here.
I do. No, please.
I will look.
I mean,
No,
I'm
follow
gonna
me.
not have breakfast.
Well, you can always Brexit.
Fuck off.
Ooh.
That's awful. Yo, wait, there's a bitch in here.
Damn. Oh, that a bitch in here.
Yo, that.
Hey, yo, she got the booty. Oh, she do.
So as Gadrin sees Katie eating, he's like, "You know, you don't talk a lot. Is that regular for fox people?"
Ask her what the fox says.
Fuck off.
Yes. Do it.
Maybe some. We prefer to keep to ourselves, no?
Well, I can't blame you, but you're definitely a looker. I'm surprised more people don't approach you.
They learn too.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nick is typing.
well, I don't know the reason why, but maybe when this is over, I could get to know you better. But now I suppose we should head out.
Boy. Still get done.
So about
She
this
become Paracelsus.
What?
Paracelsius?
Paracelsius Fahrenheit is his full name. Her full name, rather.
Yeah, excuse me, shitlord.
Excuse you, Wankstain. Listen here, cum slut.
A bottle of lotion.
So right about here in front of the inn, we'll stop everyone and say, we should prepare for a long journey, and perhaps we should acquire some climbing equipment for we head for the Kyojin Mountains. Our next target that has escaped box is one named Opmer.
Oh no.
God.
Opmers in this universe?
In the
Everybody's seen it.
Kyojin Mountains, Gadrin, I will be relying on your skill to lead us through safely. You wouldn't lead us astray, now would you?
Through the mountains. Dwarf's second home.
And is my thought of getting climbing equipment, is that a good one?
For all you, I'd definitely suggest it. I would think Parcelus would do just fine traveling through the mountains. Good strong construct.
Thanks.
I will buy a climber's kit.
I will also purchase a climber's kit.
I will go buy assorted books. In case I run out of research notes to read.
Alright, so you can definitely find like bestiaries, herbology, farm life, fishing 101, like
Fishing 101, yes. Okay, I will take Fishing 101.
Fishing 101. Yeah, good.
We gotta get that fishing skill cape.
alright.
I've got Spider Silk Mantle. Would that count for me using it on the mountain path?
Yes.
If I were to use it outside of combat?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just need a 5-minute break between using it to climb.
Okay.
because using it without taking the 5-minute interval could possibly wear it out.
Oh wow,
Okay.
Spiked Souls give me a +5 bonus to athletics and climbing.
Mm-hmm. Really ironic how that showed up. So
I'm not even trained in athletics.
Is there,
dude.
Is there perhaps any useful equipment around for, say, myself or my anaconda?
well, a climber's kit would still
Maybe.
be really good.
Well, yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
No, I was just gonna say a climber's kit would still be really good. It's anchoring pythons and such with rope, so you can still hold on to that, especially while climbing. You may have to go to a smaller form. If
I could probably go to a snake form. That'd probably be easier to climb mountains instead of using a climber's kit.
just on the vertical slants would be more difficult,
Mm.
but with the rocky crags and such is not so bad.
Well, that's why I guess I've got the Spider Silk Mantle, and I've also got the small form. But I guess I could probably buy maybe like. I should probably get a climbing kit. Yeah, actually, just in case. But I'm more than anything like maybe there's a book or something around that Pandora could find. I'll make a Let me see my checks. I'll probably make like a streetwise or a perception to see if there's anything that I could use.
Well, you definitely see Parcelus going through a lot of books right now.
Well, true.
I've always wanted to fish.
No, I'll make a perception to see if there might be anything of value for me or my anaconda.
Looking through all
Every
the...
time.
I don't understand what's so funny, guys. I'm just talking about my anaconda.
It doesn't want none.
Unless you got buttons on. Alright. So,
That's a perception.
you obviously see where the books are. You go over and start looking through all the books that Parcelus was going through as well. You do find the climbing guides and such, safer hand placement, but unfortunately, it was written for someone who's bipedal.
Damn.
Pandora will certainly look at the book for a little while and then just go, I can't believe they still write such racist dribble. And toss it to the side. I'm being oppressed.
The sneakriarchy.
The snake. The patriarchy is obviously crushing all snakes. It must be disestablished.
Oh, God.
That's more political message than I needed. I'm on board.
It's oppressing snake people. Sneeple, as we call them.
Sneeple.
The snack
Anyway,
is oppressed.
Well, if there's nothing, if there's no books or any items of any particular note for myself or my anaconda, I'll probably Pandora will probably just get the climbing kit, and that'll be that.
So, after preparing and such, I would imagine, well, obviously you still have your rations and everything because you've been eating in town. Finally start heading out west. You're getting further and further away from the town of Huck. And you could see there's plenty of open fields as you go. A lot of people have traveled this way, especially heading towards the city of Kasai, the capital of the Minkaya. Between all different provinces, you do see the different mixtures of cultures going back and forth from ports and the main capital itself in trade. And eventually it starts to taper off where you see more and more farmers and farmland and houses over the course of the day as the sun's just shining down warmly. You can hear what sounds like thunders coming from the distance to the west. It's very, very subtle and small clusters of it sounding very close together and then just ceasing, and then again as you get further and further west towards the Hyojin Mountains. You finally, towards the end of the day, start to see what seems like a small pig farm in the distance. It seems a decent place to stop off for the time being before reaching your final destination to stop.
Seems like a decent place to stop. What do you all think?
I
For
could
now,
go
I
for
suppose it could be alright.
Perhaps they are in need of a scarecrow, Paracelsus.
I appreciate the attempted humor.
I'm not trying to be funny. Look at the horse! Horse! Look!
Is the horse gonna try to eat my anaconda?
Yes, Pandora, you definitely keep in mind once you see the horse to definitely keep your snake out of the animal pens.
Yeah, no, my anaconda is not summoned right now.
Yeah. So, as you get further and further into this little farm area, you could definitely hear a few oinks of pigs running around, digging through troughs, rolling around in mud and hay. A couple of the horses in the stables and one galloping around out in the open pen area. There's a few that you've seen before of the townsfolk that was near the inn and the town of Huck as well. You could tell they've traveled quite a good distance back and forth, and that this is probably where Huck gets most of their pigs and horses.
This is very rustic.
It's certainly a very interesting place. Pandora seems a little out of her element here.
Well, it'll be our last chance to rest, possibly on something that's not rocks.
You should try sleeping on rocks every once in a
I
while.
was gonna say, I don't think she's gonna mind that much.
You should try rocks sometime. They're actually quite warm in the mornings. Good for the soul.
In the mountains, it'll be quite cold.
I know, but I'll find my own way of heating myself. Where is Soul?
He's sunning his abs.
He said he needed a bit of a long morning with the waitress, I believe it was. And he discussed something about study, but I don't really know what he's doing.
I think she's studying how to worship a holy body. That barmaid was really hanging off of him, if you get what I mean. He just elbows Pseudo. Like, hey, you know
Hey,
what I'm
hey.
talking about.
You know,
Hi.
girls, though.
He just
Now.
stares forward. He's got nothing. I can't. No.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just in the realest voice possible. I can't. No, I just can't. Nope, no, just can't.
That's why you'll never have a beard.
Yeah, I'm-
It's like,
Does his face look like he even begins to grow a beard?
you never know. You
Beards
could
are
grow one
gross
of those really
anyways.
cool, like,
You
avatar
feel your
beards or
muscles
something.
begin to grow.
As you walk by, you could see just the simple farm woman sitting in a chair and just watching over the farm and the pigs. She's obviously taking a moment to rest after tending to a lot of the animals. She just smiles and gives a bow to all of you.
Hail. Good morning, or good evening. We seek the owner of this establishment. They may grant some weary travelers rest and aid.
Oh, well, I'm sure he'd be more than happy. He's right down there talking to the older gentleman. And she points down to the orc.
Oh, he's an orc.
Damn.
Cool.
His name is Hog Tie.
Not yet. Not yet, please. I'm not ready. It's got time to make it happen, man.
I'll just approach and respectfully not interrupt them and just listen in to what they're talking.
So you could hear the old man talking, trying to sell the boar. He's like, he's real strong. I caught him out in the wild, and I'm sure he'll give you plenty more swine to your little herd here. And you could see the orc. He's rubbing his chin, looking the boar over a little bit. Like, it's true. I lost the only male left. I'll give you 10 gold for it. And you just see the old man like nodding about, like, thank you. This is much more than I was expecting to get. And he hands off the rope to the orc and starts shuffling back towards what the direction of the inn was. And after that, he takes the boar and opens up the pen door, puts it in with the rest of the other pigs, and he turns around and sees both of you. He gives a and he sees both you and Zudo, and he gives a small bow. Like, what can I do for you today?
We'll return the bow.
Yes.
And say, me and my companions traveling, and it has gotten quite late. We are hoping we might ask you for some aid.
Oh, Definitely have plenty of rooms for travelers.
Do
They're
you
not
have any?
fantastic, but they're cheap at 5 silver a night.
Do you have any quarters that would suit a priestess?
Ooh.
Well, I do have the second floor above the storage house. There's plenty of beds up there.
Well, I like my privacy.
There's one on the second floor towards the end of the hall.
Very well.
And by the way, my name is Pukao.
Wait, really?
And he
Pool cow.
Did someone just say you, Cal? What?
that
What was that?
Poo cow.
I failed to see the issue. It's
I
a
just
traditional
failed
orc
to-
name. He has a proud heritage.
Alright then.
is. Yeah, how many of you will be staying?
I suspect 4 of us will probably sleep indoors. I can't speak for the other 2.
Oh. As long as they just don't bother my horses and pigs, it should be fine.
Hmm. They
Clear.
shouldn't.
Plenty of other places to lay your head. We even have someone to watch over the place at night, so you don't have to worry about that. Just be sure that they stop in, say hello. He's in the back storage areas. I'll lead you there to whoever prefers to be outside.
Pandora will sort of slither around. She's just sort of looking at everything at the moment. You know, it's probably either due to the cold climate or other problems. It's probably rare to see snakes, but I guess I'd be around. Like, I guess there'd be some around. Although,
Snakes in this area of this area of the farm, no.
Alright, so Pandora will just sort of.
You also know in the back of your head that usually, like, horses, when they see snakes below their feet, usually freak out and stomp them to death.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, Pandora's just trying to find the most apt place to rest. That's all.
As he's looking at you like, there's are you one of the ones who like to stay outside? And he just kind of assumes while looking at you.
She turns to him and goes, "It's preferable for me if I sleep outside. As you can understand, I don't naturally gain that much heat, and I'd not want to waste any of your wood burning fires, so I suppose it would just be best if I laid out in the sun."
Well, there's a few clear fields if you prefer that. Not entirely sure. Just assuming from where I usually find snakes, there's a few rocky areas.
That'd do nicely.
And he kind of points off towards the northeastern part of the farm, where it goes past the past the first houses, past the latrine. Funny enough, but there's plenty of rocky outcroppings there and a good amount of boulders sticking up.
Alright, Pandora will pay the 5 silver that she needs to. And
What? You're sleeping on a rock field?
I'm using this space. She'll approach Yuno and clear her throat. Perhaps it's wise of me to take the first watch should anything come from the fields. We don't know how many Oni have followed us, or if the box will bring undue attention.
I can just go watch. You all can sleep.
Well, if anyone's gonna take watch, I should at least introduce you to the watchman so you don't scare him. I mean, it's not too regular. We get Kitsune and, well, he kind of looks over at Parsley's like, Yes.
I look very confused back at him.
I'll follow.
And he knocks on the windowsill like, Theron, come out here.
Theron?
Sound effects.
Did you just say Theron?
So you hear someone get up and drop down what sounds like a book on the ground. Goes through the back doors, comes out in the small. Alright.
What?
So
It's too early.
So, as he comes around, and you could see him a little more heavily equipped. You could tell he's just like the farm like patrol. And as he's walking up, he's got slicked black hair, very very greasy and dark. But there's the very odd offstanding issue of when you look at his face, it feels like there's something missing for the moment.
Missing eyebrows. For
Poor
God's sake.
Theron.
As you see that he doesn't have any eyebrows.
Whoa!
Damn it.
Yes.
Rip Theron, he's gonna die.
So as he comes around, like, I've never seen anyone with a full snake half before.
I am Pandora. I am a servant of Bahamut. I used to run a temple down south. However, it was destroyed by Oni. Currently, we're only here to stop the night, and I supposed if I was going to be out in the fields, I would take watch, and I didn't want to surprise you should you approach and think of me as just another snake.
I appreciate the courtesy. My name is Theron Vostrom. Is there anyone else of unique looks I should be aware of?
There is only one other, and that's Kaede. Kaede is another Henge yokai. However, she will probably sleep on her own in a building. Of course, there is obviously Paracelsus, who is a warforged, but I'm not sure how many of them you would see trying to attack farms.
No, usually for what I've seen of, well, at least heard of Warforged, I haven't really seen one before. As he kind of watches Paracelsus go walking by. And he sees Kaede and he gives a small bow to everyone. And you can tell he's looking over everyone, just kind of taking in, like, oh, I assume this is... as he looks around, he could tell he's kind of just taking everyone's faces, so he takes it to memory. Hopefully we don't have any ruckus tonight. The worst, I would just warn, if you're going to be sleeping outside, is possible wolves, but we've recently chased off a pack of them, so they shouldn't be back anytime soon.
Well, I don't suppose they'd cause too much trouble even if they did return. I don't think they would want to mess with snakes. It would definitely end poorly for them.
Of course, especially...
In any sorry, no, go on.
He's just gonna say, especially for someone your size, I assume you can... Well, if you have the lower half, you can eat just like one.
Yes, I could. She seems a bit hesitant to open her mouth that wide. I, of course, only need to eat that much if I'm that desperate.
I guess the wolves just better not show up unless you feel hungry.
I suppose. Oh my god. He really doesn't have eyebrows. Hmm. How difficult is it to find an image of a dude with no eyebrows?
That shit's custom.
Oh god, hold on. I gotta get this one in here because
Are you not gonna delete this one?
Why didn't you use Theron's Photoshop?
I never got it.
Couldn't you just ask Ken for it?
I don't know if Ken still had it.
Yeah, I have like mostly just about every image ever.
If that Warhammer game's still up, I can go rip it off of it because I think I put it on myself.
Oh, that's where I just got this.
Yes, the Photoshop. The eyebrows Photoshop.
Ah,
Oh
no,
god,
there's
there's
the
two of
Theron,
them.
I know.
Oh my god. Help. Help.
He's so edgy. Love it.
I played Warhammer Fantasy and I naturally rolled a 16-year-old. That was where the whole meme came from.
There we go.
Giant edgelord.
Perfect.
Yeah, now
Oh no!
Those are fake.
Fake! Fake!
No, you should give him like big bushy eyebrows now. Like I'm talking like fucking. They cover most of his forehead. Like more like that.
Like fucking caterpillars.
Yeah.
Fake.
So
Hmm.
Gadrin just comes around, like, oh well, at least you see what you're dealing with. He gives a good hearty handshake to Theron, like, name's Gadrin. I'll probably be the one drinking you under the table if you're not busy watching the patrolling. And he looks over and he sees another dwarf. Hey, he runs over. You just hear immediately in Dwarven, like you're not even sure what they're saying, but you just almost like best of pals immediately. You can see the other one is covered in a good amount of plate. He's got a helmet and a pickaxe, and you can tell that the way the stonework is laid out for the carriage house here looks very, very different. It doesn't look mankind in fashion at all. Most you could assume that it's the dwarf who had probably stone laid most of the building out. Well, now that everything's handled, I'll show you where the rooms are.
Okay.
And he starts leading. And don't be bashful about going through most of the rooms here, except for Theron's. Theron's got his own personal space here. So he basically leads you all the way back to the stairs at the back left. After that, he pretty much just tells you, like, be sure to just make yourself at home. Just try not to make everything too much of a mess, and definitely be breakfast in the morning. We make a good hearty pot of stew every morning for all the farmhands who work here and all the other possible travelers who come through just looking for a nice bite. Yeah. So let's just take 5 now for the moment. Be back.
Alrighty.
I'm so hungry. It's happening. It's happening now.
What the fuck?
Well then.
Something's happening now, apparently.
He's starving, apparently.
Alright.
How many staircases are in this place?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a barn.
Plenty of barns, a lot of secondary floors for other farmhands and such.
The smaller building has 3.
Well, it's a barn.
Which smaller building are you looking at? Because they're all separated. You mean the one on the right? There's the one that's the carriage house.
The certain bit is still connected though.
Doesn't mean they're not separated on the second floor.
So many neighbors living like against your wall. I could never live in an apartment.
Wall to wall. I will be right back myself.
Hmm.
How sensitive is your
back.
microphone?
Welcome back. What?
I can hear the mousing
What?
The what?
back through the system.
You could hear the mouseling?
No, apparently my microphone's sensitive enough that Rozzie's mouse wheel is being picked up through my microphone and being reflected back at him.
Oh wow.
Rather, sorry, but I turned it down. I don't know what it is. I turned it down really quiet the other day.
That's strange.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Having fun scrolling your mouse?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm sure Brad is getting something to eat.
Stop using that fucking move, goddammit. Oh my god, stop, you cunt.
Skullgirls.
It's Pokemons. Just this prick keeps using the same move over and over again. I'm on the ropes.
So Nick,
What?
how many characters of yours are we gonna kill?
We ain't killing Theron yet. You don't know you need to kill him.
Yeah, I don't know that. But yeah, eventually him and then Hogtie.
I mean, I don't think you. Wait, you said Opmer, right?
Yeah, it's
Does
awesome.
that mean we're gonna go kill a good old everybody else that's still alive in that game too? Because they're also going to die. It's pretty obvious.
Andrew actually said that they all live.
I mean, I thought we were gonna resolve it. I thought we were gonna actually fight it. We all live.
Yeah, no, because it's just gone on for so long of like not doing the session. Andrew's just gonna hand wave it, do like a monologue type thing. Got the log. And he's like, I was like, yeah, so we probably all die. And he's like, no, I was gonna have you guys all live. I was like, well, that's generous.
That was fine going on in Emperor Blaze of Glories. The planet is bombed. It's what half of us would want. Exactly half of us.
I was gonna suggest to Pandora that if she needed some coin, perhaps they have a rat problem in the barn that you could take care of.
Pandora does not deal with rodents. That is not her job. That is not her job.
Snake joke. Snake joke.
I know.
There's no fucking rats.
I'm also thinking of what happened with Evan Cross, where he was called to the basement of a farmer's daughter and there's no rats. She was just trying to fucking seduce him.
All right.
Kind of running out of stuff to do here on the ropes.
What are you guys playing?
I'm playing Pokemon Sun. Rosie was playing Pokemon Moon before. Oh, you asshole. Don't use my strategy against me. Nope. Ha. Get dunked on. Opmer's good at lying.
What'd you make, Brad?
Burgers, dude.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't had burgers in a while. Guess what kind of...
Where's Senpai?
Senpai's gone. Suck is dead. Long live the king.
Forgot he got a new phone. I don't have that number.
Oh, you mean Joe?
Yas. Still at home.
Turns out that elf was a succubus and drained his dick dry.
Oh no.
What?
The elf at the...
What's happened? That's probably where Abel went too, man. Tapped
Oh,
it too
keeping him in
hard.
the cellar. I should have checked the dry food stuff.
The dried out body of Abel.
Rip and kill, friend. You will return one day.
In the end, there was always a lot of spaghetti.
Oh no. No spaghetti.
And then there was quite enough for Theron's crappy Photoshop job. I never thought anybody would be showing the full-size version, so I didn't really bother to smooth it. And now I'm just haunted by it forever.
Yeah, there's
The
one
YouTube.
one clip from Twitch that made it the thumbnail. So it's just a giant Theron face on one of the Warhammer clips.
Theron face. It's an emote. Get this blanket out of my chair.
How many of them do you have stashed up your ass? God damn it.
I'm afraid to figure out what the ass stashing was. But
He stored multiple things that contained a very interesting liquid up of his ass.
alright, so now that we're all big and ass stuffing things.
Ass stuffing things. Great. Good job.
Throughout the night, even though it was very silent in most areas, you could hear Gadrin downstairs just chugging away with his cask of golden ale with the other dwarf. And it's just a very loud and boisterous night. You can actually hear them starting to get a laugh with the other few people that were downstairs in the commons area that the Pookow farm had set up for travelers to stay at. So, where is everyone staying in the middle of the night?
I'll go to my private room, wherever that is.
The second floor. Arcelus, are you reading Fishing 101, or is it still reading the cake?
I'm gonna go hang out with Theron while he keeps watch. I'm happy there's somebody else awake at night.
Alright. So he'll be walking around with a lantern, you know, just keeping an eye on the horses, pigs, and stuff. He's actually talking to you, Parcelus, just out of pure interest because he's never seen a Warforged before.
I'll indulge him.
Oh, do you have any preferences on what you prefer to be called, or just
Arcelus.
and he's just, as he continues walking through the night, did you come up with that yourself?
No, it
Ooh.
is the name I was made to accept.
There's a dog that is like really, really loud. Out
You
there,
know,
just whining.
it's always the dogs.
No, I'm just wondering if you can hear it because you could apparently hear Frozzy's mouse scrolling before.
It's very faint. I can hear it, but it's not very distracting.
So
Yeah, that dog.
as it keeps going through, he's looking you over like, generally I usually see, well, constructs usually of more crude design. You seem to have a more elegant design. though I've never seen a warforged before.
We are of limited creation long ago.
Long ago.
The kingdom that made me is gone.
Huh. I'm sorry to hear that, especially if you had anyone important to you. I don't know if you did.
There's always somebody, but wandering the wilderness is fulfilling. Have you always stayed here at this pig farm? And my voice is getting really scratchy.
No, I came here with a few other people. They decided to move on to other locations. You might run into a few of them there.
Oh my god.
There's a few at the at the farm further closer to the mountains. It'd be a good spot to stop off for food for the others. I don't think you really eat, do you?
I do not eat, sleep, or drink.
That's a rough life. Do you at least read or anything? He kind of
Reading is one of the few things I can do.
he kind of looks at all the books. He's like, I have quite a few books myself. If you would like to take a look through most of it.
Of course.
Although I only recently learned how to read.
Poor Theron.
Yeah.
Could never quite learn how to read.
Finally did. So.
One universe too late.
After you get back, Theron shows you the shelf in his room, just lined with books, and like you could tell that when he's not patrolling around town, that all he does is spend his time reading books. There's all different variants between bestiaries, cooking, how to make different crafts, weapons, farming, different fighting styles. There seems to be a book on just about everything here.
That's an impressive collection.
I've been indulging in the time that I've learned to read recently. I've read all of these a few times already. If you would like to take one or two.
Sure, why not? I have a lot of time to read.
I'm sure if you've been alive long enough for a whole empire to disappear.
You could say that.
So, after that, would you just like to sit down and read along with me, or?
Sure.
He just pulls up a nice pot of tea and a strong drink as well, and sits down, just has a good read, and just keeps asking you questions throughout the night. You know, just back and forth, just generally curious about Warforged, and especially what you've been doing throughout the time.
Mm-hmm.
Kaidi, do you find a nice tree?
Sure.
Well, then
Trees
again,
are certainly nice.
definitely find a good spot in view. Of course, in the middle of the night, since you're higher up, when you look, middle of the night, you could see, looks like almost like falling stars coming off of the mountain. And then you hear the rumbling again as there's just a bright bloom of orange.
Would Pandora see this too, considering she's out sleeping by the rocks, or?
I would say yes, especially in the middle of the night. It'd be very hard to miss, especially since you're outside.
Yeah. Pandora will quickly sort of try and get a better look.
So I imagine you kind of like snake around the tree and go to the top.
Yeah, just coil up it, just whoop, whoop, whoop.
So you see the same thing. It's brief, but it looks like almost like falling stars, and then the rumbling echoes across again. The small plumes of orange. Where are you training, Pseudo?
I just went up a little bit this way.
Alright.
As to not disturb the animals.
Alright, so
It gets very windy.
are you training in the middle of the night?
It's just like a before bed thing.
Alright. So yeah, you wouldn't see it, but Pandora and Katie, you definitely see that in the middle of the night.
Spectacular, I suppose.
There's-
It wouldn't cause any immediate threat to us, would it, though? It's not like there's a meteor headed right at us.
No, it's quite a distance off, but you could definitely see it's a very vibrant and beautiful plumes of orange and red.
Firing his bolter. No, just kidding.
Otmer's coming.
Interesting.
So, after a few more times of seeing that, not too many, the night just settles back down. The crickets in the night just chirping and chiming away. The few pigs making a few oinks and noises throughout the night. Other than that, very quiet and relaxed. Morning rolls around. The sun comes up. Beautiful. Oh my god. Talk to yourself at the same time. The morning comes up. You hear Gadrin downstairs snoring with the other dwarf on the table, heads down. It's very obvious they drank themselves under. But there's plenty of tankards and mugs around. So Pandora K, you definitely feel the early sunrise warming you as the crescent pink of the sun comes over. Parcelus, you finally see the sun coming through the window and realize that you've spent pretty much the whole night reading alongside Theron as he asks you different questions.
Oh, would you look at that, the sun.
I guess I better get some sleep for tomorrow then. It is wonderful talking to you. Please come back any time. It'd be nice.
It was nice. It was nice to talk to somebody for an evening. It's usually so quiet.
I just want him to voice both of them. Josh, just write things that he has to say.
If we come back, I will do it. Or if we have to kill him, I will do both.
I'll be more than happy to let you, man.
That would be awesome.
Since we didn't do it beforehand, I didn't want to try to rush it.
Yeah. It requires a little bit of prep work. But yeah. Pseudo, as you're training, you trained a little bit into the night, and then you headed up. And obviously, your mistress was quiet in her room.
Morning training, Josh.
Oh god. Alright, so yeah, you
He's very vigilant.
diligent and vigilant in his works of training and pseudoing. You could see a lot of the farm hands already ate breakfast and got out early, right as the crack of dawn had hit. You could see boo cows walking around out in the fields, dumping just, excess waste from this morning's stew or any other lunch or old lunches and such that weren't eaten or used into the trough for the pigs. You could just see Gadrin snoring next to the other dwarf.
If he's still doing that by the time we're already about gonna head out, I'll poke him in the ribs with the butt of my scythe.
Gold, yes. Oh, is that time already? And he looks over to the other dwarf that's still kind of snoring and sleeping. Oh.
Who won? She'll say.
I don't know. It's kind of a blur towards the end. I think
how it always ends for you, I'm sure.
What's that supposed to mean, you skinny? Aye. Walking away before you even finish a fight.
Yeah, she just walks away. I knew that would get you up and moving. Now, where is my student?
Where's my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Nobody?
The eggplant.
Oh, nobody's played Divinity enough.
I didn't get that far. Alright. So, you can see everyone wandering in overtime. I would imagine Pseudo is probably the last to come back.
It would probably be Pandora, because she's probably the furthest away.
Ah, true. Taking
Well,
her
like, I
time.
can't go farther out. Like,
Well, you're a good ways out, you know, so you're not
Like-
disturbing
I
people.
was over here-ish.
because, like,
So you both come back about the same time. Gadrin eyes you both suspiciously coming back at the same time.
well, I came from this way, so.
I come from the east. I come from the west.
Well, we still got a good ways to go before we reach the base of those mountains and start trekking our way up. And
Well,
what?
if we just keep a good head, Gadrin, we'll be there before too long.
That's true. That's true. We've been making a good ways of distance. It's nice not to have some crazy gallivanting creature coming out of the forest trying to eat us for a change.
You know, just look at Pseudo.
Damn.
Oh, man.
So,
Well, let's be on our way.
as you start heading out, Bukaus calls out, "Hey, before you leave, if you're heading towards those mountains, I would suggest being careful. I heard there's a lot of warring and feuding going on over the passes there for the trade route to the city. Also, it's generally a good idea to stop by the farm and pick up some food and just also rest your feet a little longer before heading up the path."
Very well. We shall do that.
Be sure to tell the old man I said hi, and I'll be bringing a pig by for him sometime so he could have some fresh meat instead of just eating all those vegetables and smoking so much pipe weed.
Well, good day. I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other again in the future.
I do hope so. And he gives you a bow and heads back to tending his pigs and such. So, traveling through the land, getting closer to the mountains, as you can see, you can hear the rumbling again. As you look off into the distance, you can kind of see the red, brilliant orange and red colors, this time with smoke trailing off of them. And each time you see one of these trailing fire. God.
So we see this off the mountain?
Yes, you could see it hitting different sections of the mountain coming from much further up on the mountain trail. Like something way up top on it.
Do we have any clue?
I don't suppose any of us would know what that would be. Like maybe we could make a history check or something.
Go ahead and give it a shot if you want. History, and also if you want to just try and perception, maybe you can try and see yourself. Anyway, try this.
Probably not me. I'll do a perception since 6. Oh, okay then, sure. that'll be alright.
So I assume everyone's going perception, or
I'm doing perception.
so you can
everybody's
just go straight perception. So, as you're watching these,
There's my history.
all right. So you know these paths and trails. Even though bandits occasionally used to fight here, you don't remember anything such of this ever being here. Never mind, and such vibrant colors and smoke trails coming off of it. No thing has ever been really heard of in this area. Oh my God.
hey.
So same.
Maybe Paracelsus knows something.
You would basically know as well as that this is extremely relevant to the same coloration of what most fireworks would look like in the capital, but this is a much more violent version of them. That, and with the perception of that being so high as well, you could actually tell a lot of this seems to be arcing from what seems like the corner of the mountain trail just beyond sight.
You don't suppose that could be some bandits using illicit fireworks to try and cause a landslide, would you?
It's too random for that. But in any case,
Stand people.
Gadrin, can you get us up there to that where it's coming from?
I'll definitely have to be careful if by looking all that crazy stuff coming down. I would suggest sticking to a lot of the crags.
Whatever you think is best. It's your duty to get us there safely. Do not fail us.
He kind of looks at you like, duty. I'll do my best, but whatever crazy Hail Mary fireballs are coming down from there, or whatever the hell those things are.
I do not
What is
know.
a Hail Mary?
It's a dwarven term.
It's a shot in the
Anyways.
dark. It's like when you can't see a goblin because the little fucker threw sand in your eyes, and you just pick up a loaded ballista with your bare hands and kick out the back and hope that it hits him square between the eyes.
Oh,
Right.
of course. Carry on.
How wonderfully graphic.
Right. Onward then.
Alright, onward.
So
Poo cow. Couldn't resist a pun.
I couldn't. It's a legitimate
Uh-huh.
name too.
I'm not doubting it. That looks like a legitimate name. It's just a good pun for the situation.
Poo cow.
So, getting closer and closer, you can smell smoke and charred earth on the air. Everything seems calm enough, but closer and closer you get to the mountains, you can see there's plenty of hoof tracks and footmarks. It seems like a large amount of people have been going through this area. You see even bigger footprints, possibly what you could tell be large quantities of maybe oni, which is very unusual, especially this close to the capital. And it doesn't seem like they had disturbed most of the farmlands around here. It seems that most people are worried about keeping the farmlands safe. As you move further on, you can see rather unusual sight, especially the last farm closest to the mountain, closest to the base of the mountain, and just looks like a mixture of small, very, very small gnomes, people walking around in kind of ragged clothing, but small baskets to equal to what they're harvesting throughout the whole area. Just a few small, modest houses and fresh crop being gathered in, and it looks like a lot of the plant life is actually doing extremely well from whatever has been causing a lot of this smoke and causing the earth to be very, very fertile from the amount of ash and different old parts and pieces falling from the whatever has been going on with the mountain. So move you over to the next. All right. So as you get closer to this form, you could just see an old man dressed in white with a herb basket, cheerfully going through what looks like a pipeweed patch, just harvesting more and more bits and buds from the plants themselves. And you look over and see his assistants probably no higher than maybe a foot, walking around, little baskets on their back. Strange looking faces. You could tell that these are actually all forest spirits. They're happily helping him harvest all these plants.
Wow.
As he sees you approach, he cheerfully waves you down like, "Oh, welcome, welcome. I haven't seen anyone other than Pukao come by here for a while and a whole bunch of troops. It's nice to see a smaller group willing to stop by for a visit."
Yes, we needed supplies. And what's this you mention of troops? Forgive me, I am Yuno Matoi.
And he gives a very deep bow. "My name is Hitomi Shiakiti. Fuck, I'm never gonna get this. Yoshiaki." And he happily waves you over like, Come, have a seat. I have plenty for you to take. It's all very cheap too. All the farmland is doing so well this year. I don't know what warring is going on, but whatever is coming down from the mountain is making this land so very fertile and nice."
Really?
Yes, we were having a bit of a dry spell for a while there. Almost like someone had blighted the ground, but now everything's growing so beautifully, and even all these nice little forest spirits came along after some of the farm hands. But I digress. Come. And he...
Well, how did you do that, Josh? That was cool.
GM layers, baby.
Oh, okay. I see.
So, as he waves you over, he's just got this nice little shack, and he steps in lightly. He points over like, "I do have a bench. I only have a few chairs in here. I do apologize." And he goes in, grabs a small little booklet, and he comes back out like, "So, what would you prefer? Some fruits, vegetables? I do have a good amount of pipeweed as well, if you need to stock up on that. It's very strong stuff."
Whatever keeps the best on the road.
True. I have a good amount of cabbages, a lot of corn, even a good amount of berries that we've recently harvested.
This guy has an intensive...
What?
This is an intense farm, dude.
Yeah. You could see there's a lot of the small forest spirits just... You could tell they're very happy just going around all the different healthy plants, but at the same time, if you watch them carefully, you could see why the old man had been keeping them around is that as they passed through a lot of the different plants and the other cabbages, it would look like they would almost step on it, but instead they actually just pass right through it and leave the crop completely perfect.
They have no clip enabled.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would kind of remind him about what I asked before about the soldiers. What sort of soldiers have passed through here?
That was a fucking Gadget voice. There's a few of the governing lord's soldiers. There was quite a big brutish group. I stayed far away from them. They didn't seem very interested in coming to my farm. They seemed more interesting of going straight towards the mountains. Much larger.
What did they look like?
Oh, I didn't want to get too close. I saw one wearing a very strange mask and heavy blue armor. He looked much larger than normal. I didn't exactly want to get too close to find out. I was terrified that it's so silly to say that, especially this close to the capital, even though it's on the other side of the mountains. It looked like Oni. But all the other soldiers seemed so normal sized. I didn't really think much of it. There was a few other big fellows. But they did usually, from what I understand, that they'd be interested in taking everything and anything, and they just walked right by my farm like there was nothing at all here.
Most peculiar. I believe those are the people that we are seeking, although I cannot say for certain. And they headed up to the mountain.
Oh yes, a few days ago. And then all that noisy rumbling started again. I don't mind though. That's when all the plants and crops start doing really well again.
Well, perhaps we may find the source of whatever's doing that, and I'll let you know.
Of course. But be sure if you're going all the way through the mountain pass to the capital to take extra food. Sometimes the ways collapse and you need to be careful.
Yes, and she kind of gestures for her companions to also buy some stuff.
You could actually see Gadrin is actually very interested. He takes out a small smoking pouch. He's like, "Oh yeah, got really strong pipe weed, I hear."
We're not going to be here long, Gadrin.
That's why I'm filling up. He takes out a second pouch.
Oh my god!
He's getting his ganja.
Pandora will see. We'll just peruse the wares to see if there's anything of any interest.
And
looks like he's fresh out of rats, Pandora.
I don't consume rats, you know. I'm not that kind of snake.
Coming from the path towards the woods, you could see. It looks like an elf with a very finely made elven bow, a couple of rabbits in hand, and he's looking at Pandora like, "What is that?" A little bit. You could tell he's not very used to seeing a snake kitsune.
It's not a snake kitsune. Anyway, Pandora.
But in here,
Pandora's still not really paying any attention, so she doesn't notice this elf approach until about he gets a bit too close, and she sort of notices and turns.
Oh, good day, my lady. And he gives a bow.
Good day, I suppose. And she returns the bow. Am I in your way? I'll move if you need me to.
Oh, I just wanted to let Hitomi know the rabbits are freshly caught, and I'll be going to skin them and bring some over for some stew for him later.
Very well.
You could see Yoshika. He's ecstatic after seeing him. Yes, come. I'm very, very glad the hunt went really well, Dalos. these fine people are coming through just like many of the others to buy some more goods. I'm very glad you drummed up so much business for all of us. Oh, God.
They look pretty much identical anyway, so you
Yeah.
don't have to switch if you want.
Is that another person with no eyebrows?
No. This is a silver-haired elf. You could tell if you do carefully look him over, between the bow and everything else, everything he has is very finely crafted, very finely made, expensive. And he gives a nod like, "Oh, I'll be sure to go over and open some of the storehouse. I could tell you're doing a good amount of business. I'm sure they'll be needing some of the extra stores we have already to go and packaged."
What would be in these extra stores?
Well, we do have a few dried meats, much better, and a couple of dried pig strips, some venison, a couple of nicely pickled peppers, and some fresh jars of applesauce. We've been making them quite a lot here. Quite the fruitful business has been coming around here, especially since after I've been going around talking to the other farms and making better trades with them.
Pandora nods. Do you happen to have any honey?
Oh, of course. We have a few jars of that. Not too much. The bees haven't had too much of a good year with all this smoke. Sorry.
I can understand. Could I perhaps have a jar of honey?
Of course. I'll go open the stores. I'll just be sure to drop these off. And he looks over at Hitomi. Like, I'll be sure to let Cora and Liriana know that there's some fresh rabbit as well.
Oh my God.
Pandora will talk with Yuno. It's wise that we grab some of the dried meats, but I'm taking the honey just in case. Honey never spoils, of course, and it could be useful for creating diversions if we should run into anything a bit less friendly.
Like bees.
That's
Or
a
bears.
good plan.
Uh-oh. Cora and Liriana. 10% luck. 20%.
Well, let's quickly pay for our things, and we must be on our way. No time.
So many nice surprises tonight, isn't there?
I have a feeling we'll be coming back here.
After a few minutes, you see Dallas come back over. He has the couple of jars of honey. Some are a little darker, and he brings them over. They're all differently labeled. He's like, "Well, we have a few tulip and poppy seed honey. There's a couple of others where there's a apple blossom honey." And he like starts going through the list of like all the different flowers that they were pollinating at a time, and they're all different hues of colors and such.
Laura will sort of look them over, thinking to herself, would you perhaps have anything that was, say, grown near the trees?
Oh, the near the trees, he picks up kind of a lighter colored one. This one is the apple blossom. These were all by the apple trees.
Yes, I think I'll take a jar of the apple blossom honey. That would go excellently.
Hey, he happily hands that over and kind of sets the others aside in case anyone else wants a jar of honey and such before he decides to put them away. Is there anything else that I need to grab from the back storerooms that Hitomi?
Dallas, was it?
Yes. And
that is a very fine bow you have there.
Oh, thank you.
What do they call that kind of bow?
Oh, this one was very, very personal gift from long ago. Is a very finely crafted elven longbow from my people. I was happy to find it. Unfortunately, it was when one of my people had fallen in combat against some very brutish, beast-like men. She had passed it on to me in respect and making sure that this beautiful craftsmanship stays with our kindred.
I see. Yeah, so she just was kind of staring at his bow and then just turns away to the group.
He looks a little quizzically at you, and where'd Pseudo disappear to? God damn it.
I'm not sure. Here.
Goddamn peeping Tom.
He really is.
Hey,
Do you know they have a bathhouse here?
dude, the bathhouse. There's
We can
nobody-
totally spy on him.
I could totally see in there, dude.
If you were looking in there, you might catch a surprise, but
No, I'm not.
Whew.
There.
For a description like that, you have to let him get surprised. You have to make it sound a lot more alluring.
You know what, Josh, for you. For you.
you're gonna look.
No, if I cause a scene, you know, me.
She'll fucking strip you up by your hide. Yoshiaki is he kind of ways like we do need a bigger pouch of pipe weed for our friend here. He's like, oh, of course, I'll go fill those up for you. He scoops those up like after you see Hitomi like going through the prices of everything between the meats and the pipe weed and the honey and a few pieces of the nicer meat. It actually comes out to a very cheap 5 gold. You could tell he has a very large abundance at this farm, and whatever business Dallas has been drumming up, he's been able to get away with very, very cheap prices. At the same time, it does cross your mind that the fact that all his farm hands are forest spirits and they don't have mouths or any such brings to mind that he probably doesn't have to pay anyone to help work on his farm, other than Dallas and the others mentioned.
Dallas, you're quite the businessman. Quite a business model you have going on here.
He puffs his chest out a little bit, like, of course I'm a natural tradesman. It was so lucrative to work here. I couldn't really blindside Yoshiaki. I figured I'd help the nice old man. My friends have been able to get a lot of the forest spirits that have been driven out of the mountains to come down here and live on the farm and help work here so they could live peacefully. They've all been very happy. They like to live in the trees themselves. And obviously the apple trees are blooming quite beautifully now because of it.
I see that.
Of course, I wouldn't be able to make such lucrative deals without the kindness of Yoshiaki allowing us to help improve his farm, and the assistance of Cora and Lariana. They were able to commune with a lot of the plant life and the forest spirits and figure out what was wrong. It turns out that all they really needed was to till the land a little bit better and allow the ash to mix in instead of assuming it was blight. The other farms are accidentally blighting their dirt and soil.
And what of you? Did you get a good look at the passerbys a couple days ago?
Oh, yes, I did, especially when I was out hunting. These very large, brutish fellows. Some, I'm very sure, were not human, though they donned many very decorative armor. One fellow looked like he had the skin of a tiger, and the other, I don't know what he was riding, but it was a frightening sight. It almost looked like he was riding on top of another creature, but they were one. Either way, if you're going up through the mountain pass, I would be careful. A lot of the earthen creatures have been disturbed on the path. It's been making it hard for a lot of the troops that have gone through and come back. We've also even had a few deserters come through. Unfortunately, they buy what they can, but I'm sure the Lord's army has swiftly caught them and dealt with them as traitors.
Yes, of course, as is to be expected. Traitor scum.
For the Empire. And
From Macedonia.
as for the creatures, I would definitely be careful. You don't know what's under your feet most of the time out there. I haven't seen any evidence of it myself, but a lot of the fellow farmers in the area seem to talk a lot about underrealm. I kind of brush it off as a myth, but they insist it's a real thing, so I guess there might be something to the superstition.
Well, thanks for the advice. On our way back through here, we'll stop by again.
Please do. I'm sure Yoshiaki would love the company, and I'm sure Korra and Liriana would love to meet someone new to talk to, even if it is for a brief time.
Yes. I wish that we had the time today to meet them, but we are very busy.
Of course. Be careful and good journey to you.
Should just give him a quick bow and look at the others, and hopefully they're done.
He'll give a respectful deep bow as well. And he kind of looks over Pseudo a little bit. He looks back to you, And he kind of chuckles a little bit and then goes to head into his much larger than others abode.
Big pimpin'.
So, I would imagine everyone else has bought what they would like and need.
I was done a long time ago.
Yeah, Pandora's probably just tucked the honey away somewhere.
So, Yoshiaki, he cheerfully waves goodbye to all of you, like, enjoy. I hope you really like that pipe weed too, Gadrin. And you could see him happily just kind of slowly walk back into the pipeweed fields and go back to gathering like he was before, as the other forest spirits shuffle back and forth. You could see them rushing to different kind of crates and boxes, bringing back to huge piles and different wheat fields and cabbage and so forth. Even as you go by them, they don't seem bothered at all that you get close. They seem actually very comfortable, just being so close to any other humanoid or even parceless as well.
Yeah, I don't think Yuno says anything, but she just says something like, as we're leaving, like, something about this place seems to me, but it is not the time to wonder about such things.
Especially since it's flourishing so well.
I don't suppose anyone is questioning the fact that spirits would be so willing to work without getting anything back. Pandora's just sort of cautiously eyeing the spirits as they trudge through the fields.
You could tell they're all very, very happy. They seem out of place. Like a lot of these spirits, you don't think would be of the forest. They look more or less like of the mountain spirits.
Pandora will sort of just turn back to Yuno. Right, I think we should get a move on before it gets too dark.
Yes, Gadrin, please lay off the pipe until you get us to our destination.
He's already got like one finger packing it a little bit. He's like, what the? Fine. Spoiling all my fun, these women, I tell you. Ain't got no beer.
What was that, Gadrin? Do you have something to say? Pandora will sort of leer him.
No, I just saying that like it'd be great to share with you. I mean,
Pandora,
yes, Yuno.
I haven't seen your manservant in some time. Where did you send him off to?
He's sending a message to every single temple and shrine around that the Oni aren't just mindlessly attacking wherever they wish. We need a support network should they see anything.
Oh, really? You can go without his groveling for a day?
Of course I can. I've survived many years on my own. I mean, I suppose he enjoys my company. She sort of half shrugs. I mean, he doesn't particularly enjoy me when I speak with him in a harsh manner, but some men just need to be trained in how to obey.
Yes. She'll look at Pseudo and say, some just have a knack for it.
Oh man. Don't look at it. Why does everybody look at Pseudo? Don't look at Pseudo.
Pseudo-kun.
Oh, Pseudo-kun.
Konnichiwa.
Fucking killing me.
I'm sorry, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Oh my god.
Konnichiwa.
Oh my goodness.
But
Oh my god.
Pandora will sort of, again, half nod. Oh well, I suppose that he's enjoying his time off. But he'll return once he sees that everything has been taken care of around the shrines. I'm merely worried about upsetting the spiritual balance.
I'm more worried about Soul and his abs.
Where do those fine abs go to?
Do we see,
Where
like,
did
do we,
you
like,
come
look
from?
behind us and up the road is, like, Saul jogging, like, straight-faced or something?
You see a shine in the dark.
If you truly believe, the abs are always in your heart.
Oh
Please.
god. Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Saul, I didn't see you there or hear you approaching.
I've gone unnoticed for quite some time.
How long was that rendezvous at the inn? That you must have taken quite a few sessions of extra time. You said you were teaching her something.
We are sore. We don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Okay.
We are so.
We are sore.
Sore from all the running, right? I'm confused.
Yes. Our thighs are sore from running. Let's go with that.
So Pandora will just sort of try and gather everyone up as well, since Gadrin seems to be a little sporadic because of the pipe weed.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll see like, oh, yeah, stop giving it to the busty one, hey.
Hardcore. 3 times.
It's just out of nowhere. It's just like more or less Like, as we're talking about something completely unrelated, Sol just clarifies that he was teaching her knitting or something.
Yes, knitting. Ugh.
Knitting.
Knitting so hard.
It took hours.
Thread the needle.
No, even better. It's just like everyone just gets off the topic and just in the middle of something completely unrelated. She sucked my dick.
Oh my fucking
Oh
Can we
my
have one
God.
session that doesn't turn to shit posting?
oh my God. Alright.
Oh my god.
It's all save it for the campfire. Your stories, your boy stories.
God. So you start making your way to the base of the mountain. You could quite clearly see this time when one of the events of the plumes of red and orange and smoke coming down the mountainside. You can hear quite clearly that it is a fireball coming down at an immense force and power. But it doesn't seem to be magical in origin. It seems completely made from different components of earth and alchemy.
Do you think they're launching catapults up there?
Catapults.
I'm not quite sure what kind of object would create such a blast. What is that sound?
I don't like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
So,
Weapons at the ready. I don't like that sound. The sound of that.
Each time as you hear the fireballs hurling through the. So as you hear that, you could hear people screaming and yelling each time you hear one of the fireballs land, and it's becoming quite clear that whatever's been going on these mountainsides and these crags and traveling is very clearly a full-scale war between many different factions, between possibly different feudal lords in each area of the provinces, even some of the Oni, maybe even other interests and parties that have come by, or even maybe some people who are just trying to make through the trade route that used to be indefinitely here. As you make your way up the mountainside paths, or begin to, you can see there's different areas of the canyons and ridges carved out. Many of the spikes and pillars stick out to about 30 to 40 feet above you as you pass under them. You definitely see how be a choice area for many a feudal lord to start a fight or even come for a fight.
just as a suggestion for the group, I think we should move as quickly as possible and try and avoid everybody's line of sight. Agreed?
Well, we are looking for someone specifically here. It could be anyone in any of these groups.
Could be any one of us.
It could be you. Could be me. Could even be the... Gadrin blows off someone. Fucking blows off someone.
It was obvious. It's the Red Spy.
This looks like a good place to hide.
It was Darth Pelagius the Wise.
What did
Should
you
we
say,
cut?
Subukun?
No, that was totally out of character.
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis was.
This is like the perfect place to get high nooned.
I couldn't agree more. And he starts smoking.
Damn it.
No.
I guess we push forward there.
You could definitely hear an eerie silence.
Interesting
Okay, could I look
formation.
Could I look around for this real quick, too, before we pass through?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception if you like. Anyone else can.
I was gonna climb up on top of one of these things and then do it.
Alright. You
But
can
I
still
don't-
climb up if you like.
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to bother rolling?
I was about 40 feet up, so. If I'm trying to remember, because you have so many crazy climb, you could pretty much make it up there just with your abilities alone.
Yeah, I mean, I have a plus 15, so
Yeah, I got, and then also you still have all your jumps and such. So you easily make your way up there. You know, so everyone stop moving. You know, as you see Kaida go up to the top, you also notice motion on the left side as well. And also Kaida, as soon as you get up there, you almost kind of shocked as you stumble upon a couple of archers who are sitting in the ready, trying to stay low and hidden.
oh, hello.
So that would be initiative as one. They are almost surprised, but still shocked that someone was able to just climb their straight way up.
Welcome to the world of initiative rolling. Oh,
Now, how many times have you gotten the nat 20 on that goddamn initiative?
I think maybe twice.
And there's Soul with the nat 1.
His 1,000 lifetimes, his number still hasn't come up. Kill us, fam. He's ahead of his time.
Are you We're not your family, Soul. Get a grip.
You see, I really hope that one of these guys has higher dexterity than me and shoots at me, because I'm gonna teleport up behind all the archers and Sparta kick them off the cliff.
Oh, God.
I can do that. And the kick is AoE.
Oh my god!
Oh, just
Yeah, just a casual 40 fucking foot drop. I'm sure they'll be fine.
This is Sparta! Ah!
That's a lot of rolls.
yeah. Yes, it is.
Oh wait, no, what am I talking about? I can actually pull people off of cliffs. I don't even need to go up there. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Oh my God.
Like trying.
Alright. Get this in order. So this first Warfield Prowler. Let's see, who's he gonna take a pick at?
Do they say anything as they like reveal themselves? Like,
Pretty much it's just loud screams and shrieks. You could tell they were trying to go for the element of surprise. They have a good amount of war paint on their face, and you could tell they were trying to blend in with rubbing ash all over their skin with the rocks.
Does anybody know if they're like bandits or feudal lord or?
You could definitely tell that these are feudal bandits. It looks like they've been taking advantage of the situations that have been going on and attacking anyone with a smaller party or even possibly traders.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what Pandora's gonna do here. She's a very melee-based hero.
These guys down here are on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So this guy, he's just gonna take aim and shoot at Yuno, so she's up front. First AC.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
And that's just 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Kaida. These 3 Warfield Prowlers look very surprised at you just suddenly climbing up the side.
Cool. Shift one back along this surface at the top and then just shoot at them.
In the end.
I'll shoot the one that's closest to me first.
So that's definitely gonna hit. So you immediately sink the arrow straight into him.
Clever shots, baby. Throw him off the edge.
And
Hopefully.
you could tell that you nailed his heart dead on. And as soon as you give the one flick of your finger, you just see him go flying off and crashing down the side of the cliff, and you could just hear disgusting bone crunches.
Oh. I guess the archers are minions? Okay, in that case, because I'm kind of an asshole, instead of what I was gonna do, I'll action point and rapid shot these guys over here.
Alright. 4 rolls.
Top left, middle, right. Damn it.
Ooh.
That is
Yeesh.
harsh.
I mean,
Yeah.
2 of them hit out of 4. Probably.
The 14. Well, they're all versus AC though.
Yeah, no, but there's a 25 and a 27 in there. Oh, okay.
Oh, the 25
yeah.
was the first one.
25 is earlier. Well, I mean, there's still one hit.
All right, so you see them kind of duck under the jagged cliffs, while the other one just doesn't catch it in time, and you can see him just get impaled by your arrow, and he falls back and just kind of gets jabbed by the different stones, and the bow starts falling down the rock face. Parsons.
Oh, is it my turn? Is that what we're waiting for?
Yes.
So it's like I forgot how early I woke up today. I'm kind of zoning out. All right, let's begin. All right, so how far up the cliff are they?
They're 30 feet up the cliff.
Okay, so let me see. So the range on an ability is 5 feet per, like close burst 3 is like 15 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that means I can't even reach any of them unless they shoot at me first.
Could try taunting one of them.
What?
Could try taunting one of them.
Like that's the thing is I really don't want them trying to tackle me off the cliff.
Sure. There's these guys down here are also on the same level as you.
Sorry about the camera images. I'm just totally taking dick pics.
Cool.
You know, yeah, no, I'm gonna go toddle on up to the edge of the cliff.
All right.
Okay, so then they're 30 feet up, right?
Yeah. So they can't see you now.
I will climb. Oh, wait, okay, I guess that means I couldn't see them either, so I will not climb. I will wait here for a moment. I will end my turn.
All right. So this Warfield Prowler is gonna take a shot at Pseudo.
Don't do it,
I almost forgot Gadget.
as I Jedi mind trick him into missing.
Yes, you literally wave your hand, and
Let's make it wind flavored.
All right. So the headband alone deflects it.
Just the sheer wind powering the headband just throws it off course. Like the wind.
This guy, he's gonna shoot at Gadrin. Oh yeah, he's definitely hitting. So he hits him for 6. Ah! This fucking toothpick! Warfield Bandit. Move up 2, 3, 4.
I'm getting attacked by the clown posse.
Yes. Kabuki Masters. And he's gonna charge Pseudo, actually.
No!
Pseudo Udo.
It's time to be the leaf, Pseudo. Can you dodge these?
Dude, watch. He ain't gonna see you with the hands.
So this is going to be versus your reflex.
Alright. Don't see me with the hands. Don't see me with the
Remember,
hands.
be
Don't
the
see me with the
leaf.
hands. I am not. Definitely not the leaf right now.
Alright. So. Yeah, I assume that hits?
Oh yeah, we're not the leaf.
Alright. So, you take 4 damage and knock prone.
Awesome.
As he came in, he kind of just lifted up one leg and kicked out the side of your knee and brought you down.
I'll do this one.
Alright. Pandora. See Bandit emerging from the rocky face at the same level you are. Yep.
So just over there. So as I move up to him, I just sort of try and like duck and weave my body, so you can sort of catch a glimpse of like this like writhing like snake body, just charging to like sort of moving up towards him.
Nice.
And I hold out my totem and I'll use the Spirit of the Tempest on him. There's no modifier for that. Oh, there we
crit.
are.
So the max damage on that is 12, and then roll your crit.
Oh, crit is 1.
This should be on your magical weapon.
Hang on.
Your totem.
Let me just check. That is 1d6 crit. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, 13. And you could tell you caught this guy off guard because he's never really had anyone just charge right up to him during one of these surprise attacks. And immediately even more surprised at just being electrocuted out of nowhere from a snake woman.
Yeah. Just, so he's just being electrocuted at the moment. Yeah, I think that'll be... and just making sure I've done everything I need to do. Yeah, okay. Nah, that's all good.
Alright.
Just tell me if he gets bloodied, that's all.
Will do. Pseudo.
Gonna stand up.
Alright, so he's gonna trigger an action then.
I mean, I gotta stand up.
Yeah, but this is as soon as you go to stand up. So
Okay.
this is versus reflex.
Don't do it.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So
am I just on the ground still?
yeah, so basically he takes your move action and negates it, and immediately you just hear him yelling in your face, like, "Stay down!"
Oh, I'm passing.
So you still have your standard.
I ain't got nothing.
You can attack.
You can attack from the ground. It's just a minus.
Oh my.
Or no, I don't think it's a minus at all.
It's -2.
Ah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
No, I'm gonna give myself the knack for success, so it's nothing.
Yeah, fucking wrecked, mate.
Man, fuck that guy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You're
Master
daily,
Spiral.
yeah, that's definitely in.
dailying one guy.
I'll kill him.
Just imagine him, because he's not standing, he's like breakdancing on the floor, like kicking everything around him.
Alright, so you immediately just bring your fucking fist straight into his knee. Kira kind of cracked backward a little.
Good. And make him take that extra 4.
Which way are you sliding him as you flurry of blows him even further and just keep driving him?
Is there a wall here? I want the no. Move him that way.
There's no wall. Those are like overhanging.
I wanted it to be a wall. Come on.
So left, right?
Well, this one.
Alright. You just immediately hear him yell out,
Make him prone. Broke his kneecaps.
High elves.
Have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis?
So this guy, as he's being electrocuted, just kind of freaks out. He's just going to try and take a swing at you, Pandora.
Alright.
Oh.
That does not hit at all.
As he's being electrocuted, he goes to swing and he just immediately jams the sword against a rock and just locks it there for a moment.
You really ought to get more practice in.
So this prowler, after seeing one of his own friends get shot off the jagged cliff face, is gonna try and take a shot at Katie.
Point blank archer battle.
Twing, twing. Oh, jeez. So.
Yeah, I mean, that'd hit Jen off.
Yeah, so that's 6 damage. Alright. So, this guy, he's gonna come running in. Once he gets there, he's gonna do the same maneuver, charging into Yuno.
Okay.
Reverse reflex.
Hits.
Alright. So 4 damage and you're not prone.
Okay.
Alright. And the skull kicker. You go. She raises up her spear and yells out for everyone, Haraseya! And you could tell all the 4 on the left there hear the war cry from their leader and are bolstered, reinvigorated, and then immediately points the spear, and you could see. Looks like a concentration of arcane energy, and she's gonna shoot an energy orb at Soul.
I just like to point out that Gedrin has a nat 0 on his initiative. So I mean, congrats for getting lower than a 1, Gedrin.
I
that's
added him after because I forgot.
No, I'm just saying he rolled a nat 0. That's impressive. Like the dice didn't even land on the 1, it just bounced off the table and fell into the fires of Mount Doom.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Alright, so unfortunately, Joe, you might want to make sure your health is up to date and correct. But
no, wait.
So you just immediately see this energy orb fly out and nail Soul square in his perfect abs.
Oh no, not the abs.
For 13.
Not the abs.
Anything but our abs.
For 13 force damage. So you just see this energy orb launch out. And it looked like something it just flat out decked Soul square in the stomach.
Now he's winded.
But all we have are abs. Why would you take this away from us?
You still have. They're perfect. It's just somebody punched him. Alright. You know.
Okay. I will try to stand up.
Alright, so he'll do his trigger.
Who threw that energy ball?
The lady up on the cliff with the spear.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
That's first reflex.
That hits.
Alright, same thing. He's like, don't get up! And then he just bats you down again.
Okay. And I will stand up.
Alright.
Natives.
So,
because
it
I have
flops.
acrobat boots. That was just 2 minor actions, so
Oh,
I will attack him.
Very nice.
Let's see here. I'm gonna Sundering Might him.
Fucking lightning.
I'll attack on Essence of Death as well.
Oh, very nice.
So 25 damage.
Immediately just ripping your scythe through his body. And it just screams out, "Ah! Crazy bitch!"
I'll action point.
Oh,
Really want him dead, and I'll do. And that targets his lowest defense,
Okay.
although it's not needed.
it's 22 damage. Jesus Christ! As you bring it back around again, he's just slicing bigger and bigger gashes in this man. He's leaning over, and blood just pouring forth from his body. His face getting paler and paler. He's just very barely wobbly, holding himself up.
Wow, he has a lot of HP. So let's see. I'm gonna put my buff on Saul.
Alright.
Let me see if. Okay, yeah. Saul's within range, so he only takes half damage from any source until the end of my next turn.
A hero.
What a hero.
Yeah, so you just feel this, dark presence behind you, almost like caressing you, and yeah, you feel protected.
Not just caressing you, but those glorious arms.
Oh yes, it's like someone wrapped ice cold hands around your abs. How do you feel?
Oh, he's typing.
But yeah, that's my turn.
You got 33 health, Soul.
Then regret. Wow. That's terrible.
Alright. So, this guy, he notices Parcelus kind of ducking behind the cliff. So he's gonna move up and then get a free line and then charge like how they did. What happened with Yonotsudo? This will be versus your reflex.
Oh, my strongest defense, I swear. Oh wow, what a surprise, that hits.
Alright, so you're knocked prone and you take 4 damage from that.
Ow.
Oh.
Nope. Awkward. No,
Huh?
no.
So,
Okay. See the guy there?
perfect abs are perfect again.
Fuck.
The guy there up on that cliff?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna target him with Fountain of Flame.
Oh god.
And then that's the range on that.
How did you heal, Saul?
That was my bad. I forgot to correct his health at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't heal him. Unless
Oh.
yeah. Unless
No, I
someone did
just-
something to my HP.
I corrected your HP. Your HP is supposed to be 33.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say I would have healed you, but I didn't have any minor actions left.
Yeah.
What to best?
Hey. Burst 1 within 10 squares.
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright. Let's roll to see if it hits. Oh no.
Oh.
Actually, the first one would be towards him, and then the other 2 rolls are for anyone that gets caught in the burst.
Alright, so they see you raise up your staff and just point right at the skull kicker, and they both kind of like, oh shit, and duck to the side because they both think it's them. And the skull kicker's caught completely off guard, and you see an explosion of flame right where she is, and screaming out as even parts of her clothes and hair are burning. Immediately bloody her.
Okay, and for the burst that would hit the archer next to her, I'm going to use my Guidance of the Past, which is a free action. I can roll 2d20s for a triggering roll, and then I could use one of the die rolls.
Right.
But if I roll two of the same number, then I get these.
All right. Hopefully you don't get two.
This is to replace the 8.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'll replace the 8 with a 10, but I believe it's still a miss.
So you probably said that would be 17. That's actually going to hit. So in that burst, as he tries to duck for cover, the burst of flame catches him on his cloak and also pushes him off the cliff as he falls down in a fireball and just splatters on the ground beside Parceless.
All right. I'm gonna action point.
All right.
And I'm gonna target the same guy with Force Orb.
No. Do it.
There we go.
That definitely hits. Immediately, as if just to return the favor after burning her, immediately just see the staff thrust out again and Force Orb launch out, immediately nail her square in the stomach, but this time instead you hear cracking bones and guts being crushed in as she falls down dead, bleeding out.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that will be me.
As the chick falls off the cliff, will just point to the soldiers in front of her and just say, "Haha, your leader has fallen."
Go ahead and make an intimidate test with that one. And with a +2.
Sorry, you might want to leave that intimidate check to me, maybe.
Well, like,
Not the
you're
one
over
talking.
there.
So they're definitely shaken. You can see some of them are actually ready to book it after seeing that. And you taunting them.
I'm just gonna let you know, one of them I will not let.
No, close, Sunil. All of them, you will not let.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, Gadrin, he's seeing this action over here, so he's gonna try and get over here so this guy's not on Parceless anymore. He's just going for a slam.
Going for a slam.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Gadrin, suplex him.
9 damage, but you see him immediately just charge in, grab one wrist and then shoulder right into it and slam him straight into the side of the dragon wall and
Nice.
knocks him prone instead.
Boom.
How do you like it, laddie?
I like it when they're rough.
By his height versus his, he probably should put both his eggs over easy with that shoulder.
Probably.
Yeah, it's easiest. I think I'll just rapid shot these two on the cliff next to me again.
Alright. Oh, definitely. So you just the easiest finesse of one arrow after another and a quick draw and release. You sink both arrows straight into their chest, and one falls down off and splatters on the ground, and the other one hangs onto the cliffside, just bleeding out, dead.
Alright. I guess I'll just take this. see down the cliff though.
You could see Pseudo and Parcelus on the ground, with a heavily wounded bandit. Very, very pale.
Alright.
Alright. Parcelus.
I'd like to stand up.
Go ahead. The other bandit is actually stuck in grapple with Gazrin.
Do you take penalties in this for hitting people that are grappled, or can you just really like wail on them?
You could just wail on him.
Alright, sweet. I'm just gonna hit him with this. I don't even remember what this does, but I'm just gonna augment to it because I can. Oh. It does 17 damage.
Jesus.
The electrified spear. Apparently it's electrified. I don't understand Battle Mind's abilities. They're so fucking weird.
As you concentrate, the electrical current just passing through your body, through your halberd, you immediately just thrust it forward into this man, straight into his chest. You can see it starting to cook some of his flesh as Gadron's trying to keep him pinned to the ground.
Are you enjoying the gravel?
Gadron says, "Good thing I wore my rubber boots."
Hey. No steel toe today.
Isn't that what you don't want when you get electrocuted as rubber boots?
I don't know.
I'm almost entirely certain, because that makes them the electrical charge cannot leave your body. That would actually probably kill you.
Oh, okay.
It's rubber gloves that you want to wear.
So this guy, seeing everything going very, very south, he's just gonna start running.
Oh, good. Good, not my
I'm glad these bandits have such a amazing just cohesion as a group. Oh, we're leaving? Oh, I bet. Oh shit, better leg it.
As he's running, since I can see Kaida now, she'll yell at her, "Don't let him escape!" As I'm sure she was probably lining up a shot anyway.
So, this bandit said he's got.
Here, let me subtract my power points. Forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely have to keep track of that.
Yeah, I know. I decided to use them so rarely.
This will be versus Pseudo's AC.
Go do it. Oh my god.
Pseudo, quit getting your ass kicked. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine?
7 damage.
Fuck you, Josh.
and the guy just kicks dirt in your face like, you don't look like a fighter.
I know. I'm a monk.
Damn, that's deep.
I know. As this guy's like now scratching his head like, you're right.
Oh, my bad, dude.
Still got this shock jockey in the corner.
Right. Okay. So, is he one of the ones that's been spooked by the leader dying?
He's a little busy being electrified by you right now. He hasn't had the chance to notice without being completely fucked up.
Oh, decisions. Alright, I think I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna Spirit of the Tempest him again.
Alright.
That might hit, maybe?
That will definitely hit.
For 5 more lightning damage. Because,
Thunder.
Thunder and lightning are important differentials.
I don't know, still 5 more thunder damage.
Okay. So you just echoing the thunderous force from your totem into him and driving him deeper into the rock as he tries to get away from the wall of it.
Is he probably not bloodied yet? No.
No.
Alright, well, I'll just keep. Yeah, I'll probably just have to keep hammering the thunder home for now until he's bloodied.
Alright. Pseudo.
this man right here.
Alright. You stay now?
Yeah, I'm not getting him.
You're like, fuck it, I'll fight from my back.
Alright, so you immediately just keep rocking this man's shins and knees.
I'm sliding him that way.
Alright, so you're literally breaking this man's legs apart.
And he makes it a melee basic against him.
Oh.
And he gets a +2. Damn.
Sorry.
Josh, what the fuck do you do?
The first time we get to use that power successfully and it fails. Or
Monkey.
No, Josh. I'm 90% sure Josh rigs his dice. No, I'm just kidding.
If he rigs his dice, how do you explain 9/11?
I know, dude.
So will that be all?
Yeah, no, stand up.
Alright, so trigger. First reflex.
Oh,
Nope.
thank God, we're up.
Don't they both get it? They're both adjacent to a prone target.
Okay, hold on.
That is actually true.
Okay, the one didn't fuck with me. Second one's keeping me down.
Alright. As he sees like you about to start getting up and after, he's like kind of freaking out. He just like smacks you with the back of the blade at the back of your knee and just makes you get back down.
I will stand up.
One day.
I'm going to do terrible things to both of these men.
As soon as I get on my
As soon as I get up and I'm done breaking this guy's kneecaps, he's dead.
So this bandit pinned in the corner is just gonna try and break free. Just trying to take a swing. First AC. Oh God, Pandora.
Oh. Yeah, against
AC.
against my AC. Let me just, yeah, that's definitely hitting.
For a meager 4.
As he's trying to just compose himself, he's not used to the compulsions of being tased and fucking forced and concussed into the fucking rock face. He just takes a wide swing and just barely glances over the top of your shoulder.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
Alright, so this guy battered and bloody. He's like,
just enjoy the sensation, dear. It'll be over soon.
Battered and bloodied, he's gonna shift away, and he's just gonna start running.
Wouldn't that give Katie an action to try and take him out?
No. Look, I can take one anyway.
I get combat advantage on those.
So,
let's see here. I'm gonna provoke and run past.
Alright, so he's just gonna get an attack. Oh god.
Hits.
Alright. 7 damage. And you have CA on that guy. Here's your
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I target his lowest defense still.
Alright. And immediately steal the life from his body.
And I take his soul. And get 4 temporary HP.
Just charging after it, you could cleave him right in half, but at the same time you see his soul being swept away by the scythe and pulled in.
Oh no.
And she'll just turn back to the rest of the surviving troops and just says, you made a grave error. And that's fine.
So this guy kind of freaking out now that he's kind of pinned down and getting electrocuted, stabbed, and fucking brawled by a dwarf. Just gonna swing at Gadrin. Or actually, it's a -2 for this as well. Oh god.
Oh,
It just immediately sinks the blade into the side of Gadron's shoulder. Kind of trying to push him away.
Oh dear.
You're fucking dealing 12. Or actually, yeah, 11 actually. Ah! You little fuckers! And then he's gonna just try and break grapple.
Do I have an ability that can use an at-will attack? I don't think I do.
He's actually.
Oh no, that's why I take Constitution training. I forgot.
He's not actually going to be able to break grapples. So soul.
By the way, it takes 4 damage for hitting a Gadron
Oh, nice.
from the augment too. So
Continuous electrocution.
Okay. It's time to help Pseudo stand up.
Stand up.
I'll target this guy with Witch
dear.
Bolt.
Emperor Palpatine.
Witch Bolt?
Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt?
Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt?
Witch Bolt, damn you.
That bolt.
Witch Bolt?
You know, if Soul and I combined the thunder and lightning damage we do, we could probably like murder someone just through the differentiating like currents.
Just fry someone up.
See, oh god. Oh, you're looking to jump across, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say that like this point here is where I'd have to jump from, I would make 8 feet with a 1.
yeah, that would be pretty damn easy for you to make then. Anyway, you immediately just start electrocuting. You just point out and hear Soul. Well, if you want to go for the Emperor Palpatine. Unlimited power! How else do you think I got these abs?
I assure you, this battle station is fully operational.
Your friends will not be able to stop it.
Oh, but I'm afraid they're too late.
Then you will die.
It's treason then.
You will die. Just leave this guy that I'm tasing. He's gonna.
Don't tase me, bro.
Crack.
Kind of.
Okay, so like, do you want me to make the check?
I'm pretty damn sure you could like fly across this damn canyon face with your fucking rolls, and even just your abilities alone.
Okay, but that's not a yes or a no.
Go ahead and roll. Humor me. Let's see how.
Plus 15.
I know. Where was my?
There's literally no way to fail this.
Well, it's plus 15 if I'm climbing. It's not as high for other things.
You just glide right across, and everyone sees your shadow pass over them for a moment. If you're wearing a skirt, it's a CD moment, but.
I mean, of course not.
Pseudo's on his back, so he gets a good view.
I'm not wearing a skirt, damn it.
Damn it.
Alright.
Kawaii.
So yes, you
Anyway.
easily stride across as if it was just walking.
On this side, I'll just take an aimed shot at this guy that's running off.
Alright.
Yeah, the damage should be 1 point higher, but I don't think it matters.
So as he's running and trying to make his way over to the rock face, you just see your arrow fly true and just hear the whistle of the wind as it just sinks right into his back, and he freezes for a moment and then just slumps over one of the jagged rock face.
No survivors.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Unsheathed katana, nothing personal, kid.
Wait, you're forgetting the teleports behind you.
I only teleport behind. You see, I actually can do that entire sequence. I can teleport behind people, say nothing personal, kid, and then kill them.
Yeah.
What if they're just a hologram?
I still teleport behind them. You know what this guy's getting?
Electric.
He's getting the Iron Fist.
Oh god.
Ooh. Spicy.
Oh, it is definitely sinking straight into him. You just sink your halberd right into him. And you just split his head wide open. And cracking the mask down the middle. You see the blood splatter over Gattern like,
I think he's dead.
I think so too. So, man with the broken knees.
He should take a reduction of moving.
He's not even trying to move.
Good.
He's just looking around like panic, like, and he just looks down at you. Especially after cracking him in the knee so many times, he's just gonna try and take one more shot at you before dying.
Oh, he will die.
He does.
He will miss.
As he steps, you can hear like a he screams out, "Ah!" And he just drops his sword and grabs his leg. Honora.
Well, I guess. Oh, sorry. No. Okay. So I think I'll just. What are you doing with my anaconda?
Nothing.
Stop pointing. Stop touching my anaconda. It's very sensitive.
Yes, we know. You love it.
Maybe from you, but I mean, kind of in public right now. Anyway.
The end.
I'm going to non-lethally hit this guy with the Spirit of the Tempest, so yes, I'm going to tase him.
Alright. Non-lethal tasing?
Yeah, non-lethal tasing.
I hope he doesn't
Ow!
survive, so I'll give him a non-lethal fisting.
Oh, God.
Stop resisting, citizen.
As he just keeps it, and you see him twitching, like trying to hold up, and then the thunder force pushing him back into the rock.
I didn't even use my Marcus and Cara.
Is he still bloody well going?
Yeah.
Is he not even bleeding?
He's bleeding out of his ears.
So he's not goddamn bleeding yet. Damn it. Okay.
Pseudo.
So, I didn't remember this until now, but I've had combat advantage against him the whole time.
Oh, really?
Deadly draw for whenever I pull or slide somebody.
So now now that you remember it, you have CA.
I do have CS, yes.
Will you try and stand up?
No, I gotta do this first. No point to standing up.
Cut his fucking legs off, man.
So it'd be plus 10 for this. Okay.
Well, you're on the ground, so you still have the -2. So it makes
Okay,
even.
so it's still plus 8 then, okay. So it'd be 19.
19 will actually fall short.
No, Josh. Okay. I'll try to stand up.
Alright. He's gonna try and keep you down.
No. He's done doing that.
Yeah, he's done.
Exactly as he's done.
You rise to weep him in the face. You just see the most furious look on Pseudo's face as he stares down this man who you can hear the legs literally cracking and breaking as he's trying to step. This guy, he's still trying to just fucking resist arrest.
Stop resisting, citizen.
Nah, he's not getting anywhere either.
Wait, what was that against?
You know.
Oh, Josh, that was against Fortitude.
Fortitude, that would have hit.
Not bad.
So, rerun real
Do
quick.
I?
So, how much damage was that?
Real bad. 2d8.
Oh yeah, so you immediately just kick out his legs, and you can hear a loud crunch as his eyes roll back in one last. And you
Can I curb stomp him? I want to curb stomp him.
So, in one fluent motion, as you stand up after you kick out his legs, his head hits the ground. Go right ahead.
Oh, you wait, we roll for this.
I know. So you just immediately break out his teeth on the side of the rock face, and he just spits out most of his jawline.
Yes.
Now have a bloody shoe.
Good.
You know.
It's what he deserved. Okay.
I extend my hand to get help
I was-
Pseudo.
Oh,
I got up already.
Yeah, he made
Since it's kind of happening all at the same time,
Oh, okay, cool.
you know, you're getting up as I'm extending it,
Awesome. We're gonna take it.
and
Yeah. Obligatory. Thanks.
and then I'm gonna heal myself, I guess, and that's it.
Meanwhile, just in the corner, there's one dude that's still resisting arrest. Just like keep tasing me. Stop tasing me, bro.
Oh my god.
She'll look around. Where's all that screaming coming from?
He's resisting arrest.
Ah! Oh god.
Still non-lethal damage.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit! I am immersed.
Just keep tasing him.
So, it's your turn. I didn't think I would actually need that.
No, fuck
It's
me.
just not an okay sound file to have on film.
Hopefully, what it is.
You should feel shame. You should feel so much shame.
Yeah, it's a whistle.
This is what you miss, Brad.
Oh, so good.
Smack that guy up with witch bolt.
Don't kill him. He's resisting arrest. Don't kill him.
Don't kill him.
Tase him, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to tase him real fucking good.
The two Thunder and Lightning players fucking tasing him. 12v reflex.
His soul sees this guy twitching uncontrollably. He kind of laughs. It just fires it into the side of the cliff by mistake.
I love it how the GM can't even fucking speak.
Oh, fucking Yadrin just walks over. He's just watching this man scream out terror. He's like, "What the fuck did he do to that woman?"
He did nothing. I'm just doing this for my entertainment.
Okay.
Well, if they're trying to capture him, I don't really have much I can do, so I'm just gonna, like, step off, hang over the side, and drop down. How high was this again?
40 feet.
That side is 30.
This
Oh.
side was 30.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Give me a roll.
yeah, I don't think I'm taking damage, fam.
Easily, with the most nimble of grace, just jump straight down and land square on your feet.
How much do you reduce the damage by?
My entire check, and it also gets halved.
She has a lot
Sorry,
of cliff
nothing.
climbing and jumping feats. We've gone through
You're
a lot of it. I would have to have her jump a fucking 100-foot cliff to be able to take damage.
Wow.
And even then, it wouldn't be able to kill me.
Ew.
Like, I'd be conscious after landing.
She'd probably take a good portion. But Parsless, if you want to join the tasing.
I will go fist them.
No, I need to bloody him personally.
You could bloody him while fisting him.
Okay,
No,
I've moved
no.
my full turn. You're luck. Wait, no, actually, yeah. Why don't I just use my entire action right here? Good evening.
Good view of the tasing.
Alright. Let's hope this bloodies him, guys.
Alright.
Let's hope.
I'm gonna start robo-fisting him.
Spirit of the Tempest. With no modifiers.
Are you ready to get jackhammered?
Zap. Tasing him again. Stop resisting!
He's finally bloodied.
Okay, now I check for Ruthless Demonstration. Okay, fuck, stop. Okay, I make an intimidate check against him to try and force him to surrender, which he's going to have to survive a 16 intimidate check because this is a social situation considering all of his buddies are dead. And that is like one of the lowest intimidates, but I try and tell him stop resisting and surrender.
He fucking just throws his sword across the field. Fucking boy, stop electrocuting thunder.
Alright.
He just falls to his knees.
Alright, I stop tasing him. We have a live one! Let's interrogate him. And I think that is about that.
Yeah, that would still. Oh. But yeah.
He surrendered thanks to Ruthless Demonstration. Ciao! Hey, guess what, guys? We tased him.
For that one, I wouldn't realize it would be +10, but I'm gonna hand wave that anyway because everyone's dead and he's just being electrocuted to death in the corner right now.
No, I get the
leader died.
I get the +2 because it's a social situation because there is basically no one around except us.
Well, how it works in combat is they get a +10 to their will defense, and you have to beat it. If you're intimidate.
But at the same time, everyone's already dead, and he has no fucking shit in hope.
It makes sense.
But,
not only that, he's just being continually tased.
But I'll definitely have to keep that in notes for later. My bad.
Yeah. Make sure you do, fam.
So he's just sitting there like electrocuted and ears bleeding from the amount of thunder damage pushing him into the rock because he's sitting there kind of like looking around like holy shit. Is it over?
It will be once you tell us information.
What do you want? You already killed her.
First of all, we want to know exactly what's going on in this canyon. There seems to be a lot of trouble going about.
None of you heard? There's a crazed inventor who's taking over this area. Yeah.
So, why did you choose to ambush us?
Look at what you have. He just kind of like lifts a finger, just kind of like hazily pointing at like everyone's like most expensive like magic armor and weapon and such.
They're common bandits. That much was obvious.
It's the war paint that threw me off in the first place. And the camouflage tactics that makes me think otherwise. But I suppose you're right. Are there any more up ahead that we should be worried about?
The other things you should worry about is the big Onis. They came tromping through here. terrifying lot. A lot of them. Every time we see a large group of soldiers, or we've even seen certain groups of Oni, those fires falling from the sky keep coming over the cliffside and blowing them apart. It's been disturbing a lot of the things from the underrealm, though.
I turn to Yuno. Is there anything you want to extract from this man before I let him go?
Right, let him go.
He surrendered, you know. You wouldn't kill an unarmed opponent, would you?
Of course I would. Common bandits, that's the law of the land. You must have been living out in the wilderness for too long.
Pandora doesn't seem exactly pleased with that decision.
I mean,
He's given us some information at least. You could at least give him time to run.
He's
Dad.
looking back for it like, please.
He hasn't really given us much.
Hey, and he's sitting there like scrounging through his like small little ragged pack. He's like, here's a good spot where no one's been seen and the fireballs don't fall on. And is a marked off spot on the map of the cliff face.
Thank you very much for your information. I'd look at Yuno, and I pass her the map. See, sometimes it is better to just leave them alive.
I'm going to curb stomp him.
Do not curb stomp him, Pseudo.
Oh no, we're curb stomping him. It's happening.
Alright, then I'm going to make...
The rage that he's had from being pushed down is too great, fam.
And dirt kicked in his face.
Yeah.
All right,
There's dirt
so
on his headband.
There's just gonna have to be more Orochimaru snake speeches later. To warn you.
Good.
Are you kidding me? Is that even a punishment?
My anaconda will turn you yet.
God, that sounds bad.
It sounds really bad.
Her anaconda is so amazing, it'll turn you around.
Take you to Browntown. And the bandit's looking up like, I'll take the running head start. He kind of looks like a little paranoid at Coyote's direction, like.
No, Josh, that was legit what I said.
You are actually going to curb stomp him.
Oh, I'm gonna curb stomp this man.
At least curb stomp his ribs or something.
All right.
No,
So,
I'm just going for the face.
Roll coup de grace, because he is actually kind of helpless, especially pinned in the corner here.
Oh, good. So I'm just gonna be stomping him.
So roll your damage.
So what do you want for damage on that,
Your
fam?
choice of abilities is make sure if it's a daily, you mark it as a daily, encounter as an encounter.
Okay, so I'm out of encounters. So I'm just gonna 5 storms him.
Boy.
So,
Still healthy.
with that, you actually no, coup de grace is double damage for what you roll.
Oh, so it's like 14
You rolled 20.
plus flurry.
All right, so yeah, you after just kicking him square in the ribs, and then immediately just like IP man, just fist over fist, square into his chest for what seemed like a moment. He immediately just hears ribs crack, and he just kind of spits up some blood, and he just slumps against the wall.
Pandora
Good.
seemed displeased, but she won't comment.
One reverberating echo comes back.
Oh god!
Yuno looks pleased.
He's just. He spits on the corpse. He doesn't care.
Damn.
And with that, we'll call it a night. In front of
Call it a night on Screaming Men.
this, many people would call it a night on that.
Didn't even let me fist him.
He can
Out of
still.
all-
His body's
I
still
fisted
warm.
him.
Oh,
His
geez.
body's still warm. Implying I couldn't fist a cold body. I'm already cold.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would definitely still been fucking immediate kill on him. Oh god. So, with that, we are officially at level 5.
Oh, snap.
So,
Sick one. I don't know when I get a level 5.
Oh, okay, level 5.
if anyone would like to do the level 5 with me, speak now.
Gosh, I will fist
Do
you
it, baby.
Yeah, I'll need to.
I'm
do
gonna
it too.
scroll down to where my level 5 is to
Keep
see if I can do it instantly.
Alright.
I have a